Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all might well pull up a chair, sit back and relax, cause Funny Bone got a couple of things to talk about today, and it all ties into people getting what they deserve. That's all it is, people. I'm gonna start it off with the least important thing to me, but it made the headline, so I'm going to talk about it. Is that Tyler Perry is facing a lawsuit, a SA lawsuit by Derek Dixon, you know, for SA. He's suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Wow. For we ain't gonna say the X word. We're gonna say private harassment, private assault, and promises of career advancement. But that's coercing him, doing coercion, and then when the young man said no, he said Tyler Perry retaliated against him. I read he blackballed him, I guess. I don't know. But he's suing Tyler Perry. People, that ain't no big shock to me. R. Kelly, R. Kelly, sorry about that. Tyler Perry can play Muddy a little too well, to me. I, you know, we've all heard the rumors about Tyler Perry for years, and it's just getting a stamp put on it, people. That's all it is. It's coming to light. So, and it goes back to what Cat Williams said. Said 2025 gonna be the year everybody's gonna be exposed. Everything is gonna come to light. That's what he said on Shannon Sharp's podcast. And damn if it ain't happening. Because he knew that once Diddy got exposed, everybody around him, they weren't in circles, people. Everybody around him was gonna be exposed. So it's just like Diddy with Tyler Perry. This stuff gonna come to light about Tyler Perry. All the secrets he done tried to hide. These people are gonna come out because they got money. They know they can sue him and get money. I don't blame them. This is something when I tell y'all people, when you do wrong, wrong follow you. I'm telling you. So Mr. Perry is gonna be exposed in my estimation. I mean, it ain't gonna be no shock to too many people. I don't believe. Because look how he always had the plays and all this stuff that he does. He always had the women going through so much, looking rough, hair nappy. But the men's be immaculate. All heavily made up. 9 times out of 10, one of the scenes they're gonna have to have their shirt off. That's how it was at first. But people started catching on that, so he stopped that. In my estimation, people. And this is not the first actor to come out against Tyler Perry. But when they come out this time, they're going to be heard instead of silenced. See, silence goes a long way. And would y'all consider Tyler Perry an elite? Because elites try to keep stuff silent. Sounds familiar, people? They try to keep stuff silent. But once that silence is broken and they're exposed, and all the own wrongdoing starts unraveling and the public starts finding out everything they've done, then you see the real monster for what they are. A lot of people, money changes them. I think money changes people. It don't change your personality. But the bad people, it makes worse. Some of the good people, it makes bad. Very rarely will you see money make people better and treating people better and trying to elevate people instead of taking advantage of their wealth. Very few people do that when they're wealthy. But instead, they try to take advantage of people that are not wealthy. Y'all ever notice that theme? But Tyler Perry is going to come out. The next thing is R. Kelly overdosed in prison. But they claiming Mr. R. Kelly didn't do it. Yeah. Mr. R. Kelly saying that the prison staff is trying to off him. And he says 3 prison officials that sending white supremacist inmates at him. People, I really do believe that. I really do. I believe that. And I believe that the prison has been doing some bad stuff to R. Kelly and some illegal stuff to R. Kelly. But you got to look what R. Kelly is in prison for. Go back to the videos I tell y'all people. When you go to prison for private crimes against children and violence against women and stuff, those are things you don't go to prison for. Because you're not going to be treated like a human. At all. You're not human to them. When you go to prison, that's the reason why they separate the fruitcakes from the real men. Because they know those fruitcakes wouldn't last 35 minutes. That's why all prisons are segregated and separated. I'm telling you, you go to prison for something like that, you are a target. A sitting duck, more like it. Because people, they're going to do some vile stuff to you in prison if you go for anything like that. So you might want to go for stealing than something like that. Don't go for killing because you're going to be on death row. So don't. If you're going to go for stealing. That'd be better. Y'all ain't got the immunity Donald Trump got for stealing. So y'all going to go. So don't try it. But R. Kelly too is trying to get a pardon from Donald Trump. People, that ain't gonna happen. I can tell y'all that now. That is not gonna happen. P. Diddy and R. Kelly will not be pardoned. I told you, they don't fit the criteria of what Donald Trump liked to pardon. He liked to pardon thieves. And, killers and stuff like that. But, and I want to say, rest in peace to Ann Burrell, the chef, and Ananda Lewis, the TV host for MTV. Both died early 50s this week. Ananda Lewis, beautiful, beautiful sister. And educated and had a brain. Talented. I used to watch her. She knew how to interview people. And some of them sometimes would try to tell you beautiful, you did this. She said, this interview is about you, not me. I respected her for that. You go back and look at some of her shows and stuff. Talented. Heaven definitely have gained an angel. Rest on Ananda Lewis. You definitely will be missed. And people, I see where the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders got a 400% raise. I don't know if other teams will follow that, but they should. These cheerleaders work hard and they put in the hours, but they get paid pennies. That's why most cheerleaders you see, they do modeling, they do other stuff, because the cheerleading gig don't pay well. But now, if you're a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, you might want to, if you're a cheerleader in on the other teams, you might want to try to go to Dallas. It'd be worth your moving. 400%? Man. Unheard of, people. To me, that's unheard of. But congratulations to y'all. Y'all deserve it. Y'all remember when I told y'all about Jasmine Crockett? If you're going to mess with Jasmine Crockett, you better get up early in the morning. You better have all your ducks in a row. And you better know what the hell you're doing. Because she will make you look real bad real fast. Latest victim is Donald Trump. They were going at it about his inflated, bogus arrangement for his birthday party, which is a private event that he said was a military event and it was not, but he charged most of it to us, the taxpayers. But he got caught up in some shady dealings like Donald Trump always does. He had the Rangers out there working overtime for his birthday gala, his birthday parade, with people. They had them non-commissioned vehicles out there. If y'all know what they are, they're vehicles that they work on. They don't very rarely use them. They old, decrepit, and stuff. That's the vehicles they had out there at the parade. You can hear those tanks squeaking a mile away. That's disrespectful to a president. Donald Trump was mad about that because you could hear those things squeaking before you see them. That's how long they've been sitting up. And Donald Trump was mad because he knew there were the worst machines and tanks that they had. He knew that. That's why he was mad. And then some of the military passed by him and didn't salute him. Another form of insults, baby, and that's the commanding chief. So all of them could have got in trouble. They didn't give a damn. They walked by him and didn't salute him. They just kept walking. And half of them act like they was at a funeral. Y'all go back and look at that. Go back and look at his birthday military style parade. And look at the looks on those folks' face that was marching. I want y'all to pay attention to that. I've seen a better mood, better vibes at funerals than I seen at Donald Trump's military birthday parade. People, that was a disaster, and they ripped him a new one. Jasmine Crockett did, about the expenses and the illegal stuff that he did. And she played back his own words back in the day. Said people should not use their status and then put the bill on the taxpayers. Donald Trump said that out of his own mouth. She showed it to him. They said Donald Trump's face turned every color in the crayon box. I know it did, because he couldn't say nothing. Yeah. But people, what I really want to talk about in the end is these Cuban Americans. These Cuban Americans are crying. See, when they had that clause that kept them from being deported, Donald Trump fooled them, saying he gonna get rid of all the illegals that the folks didn't like. Didn't know that Donald Trump was talking about getting rid of all of them. When y'all voted for Donald Trump, you voted for your demise. Cuban Americans. And y'all was first on the list to be deported. And, you know, Donald Trump got 70% of the Cuban American votes. Most of them in Miami, in Florida. He got 70% of y'all votes. That's how many of y'all gonna be deported. 70%. 70% of y'all are gonna be back at home in Cuba, going back home to nothing. Ain't a damn thing in Cuba. Nothing. So when y'all put this tyrant back in office, when y'all thought that he was gonna deport the people that was a little bit darker than y'all. Remember I told y'all last video, you are going to be classified the same. I told y'all that. Start listening to these small YouTube channels like Funny Bones channel. We going to tell y'all like it is. Without the 30 and 40,000 views that I see that other people getting that telling the same story I'm getting. That's why I said y'all like the video. Y'all comment on the videos. Get Funny Bone channel up there. I appreciate it so far, people. But we got a long way to go. Tell your friends about Funny Bone. Your family. Tell them to share the video with their friends. And subscribe. That's the number one. Subscribe. Help this channel grow, and I can put better videos, way more informative videos, more quality videos for y'all. That's what I want to do. So y'all get the likes up. Tell people to subscribe. Because Funny Bone is going to bring it to you. Point blank, period. I'm going to blank it to you, people. But anyway, 70% of the Cubans that voted for Donald Trump thought they had that clause that protected them. Didn't understand that Donald Trump don't give a damn about violating no clause. So he killed that. That one clause that they had that Joe Biden made sure that they had so they were safe here. Joe Biden made y'all safe. You can listen at this clown if you want to, and listen at Pam Bundy dumbass. You can listen at these fools all y'all want to, but the proof is staring you in the face. The dead truth. Like the old folks used to say in the South, the butt naked truth is staring you in the face. And y'all the causing of it. But nationwide, other than Florida, nationwide, Donald Trump got 54% of the Latino votes. 54%. They crying now. These farmers, now they see what kind of dirtbag Donald Trump really is. He done double-crossed everybody. Elon Musk, all of them done found out what Funny Bone been saying for 2 years. 2 years. Donald Trump is a snake in every way. Now y'all see it. But this stuff is coming back to haunt Donald Trump. People like Jasmine Crockett, these judges that he pissing off, this stuff is going to come back to hunt Donald Trump. He ain't going to have no answer, just like the first time. Donald Trump would be his ass in prison if y'all didn't vote him back to the White House. He would be his ass in prison right now if y'all didn't vote him back in the White House. Like I said, when y'all voted that buffoon back in office, y'all didn't understand that Donald Trump cannot be trusted even by his family. I told y'all that. I told you. So, what y'all gonna do? Go out there and vote for Donald Trump? Donald Trump done showed y'all, just like he showed Elon Musk. He done showed y'all the boot, especially Cuban Americans. Definitely showing y'all the boot. And they ICE agents that he got, y'all look at the tattoos they got. They white supremacists that he's done sicked on all y'all immigrants. He done sicked his boys on y'all. The people that y'all thought that y'all was protecting and they was on y'all side, MAGA ain't got but one side. That's MAGA. I told y'all, if you're not white, in Donald Trump's eyes, if you're not white, you're not right. Remember that. Funny Bone don't say nothing he don't mean, and Funny Bone don't say nothing he won't say again. I'll say it again in front of anybody. Because nothing but truth come out of my mouth. Nothing. And I see where after the G7 meeting in Canada, Canada has banned Donald Trump. He can no longer go to Canada. Period. They banned him, and for good reason. For good reason. So people, only thing is, I told y'all, when the Almighty get tired of looking at this, he'll put an end to it, and that's what's happening now. All of them tied together. Birds of a feather, people. Like I said, trial by trial, they're going to be exposed. They're going to be exposed trial by trial. P. Diddy just the first one. The government ain't playing, people. P. Diddy just the first one. It's going to be many to follow him. Trust me on that one. Going to be plenty of celebrities getting ready to follow Diddy and R. Kelly. Donald Trump in the end is going to follow. Watch and see what I tell y'all. Donald Trump's done broke the Constitution about 15 times. That's going to come back to haunt people. It's already done started. So, people, like I said, Funny Bone, y'all know it's going to come back in a day or two. Funny Bone is going to bring it to you what he sees. And Funny Bone is always looking. So I'm going to see. I'm always looking. And to some of my loyal subscribers, I told y'all I was going to start shouting y'all out. This video kind of long, so I'm going to do that at another time. But I want to thank y'all. Y'all know who you are. Y'all write me and say Funny Bone. I subscribe. I comment regular. I like the videos. I would like for you to talk about this. I would like for you to research this. Funny Bone always open to anything like that. Y'all can talk to Funny Bone. Hell, if you ain't got nothing to do, you can shoot Funny Bone. Talk to Funny Bone. Y'all can subscribe. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. I'm also on there. Follow me, people. I'm gonna start putting stuff on Instagram. They encourage me to, so I am. But like I said, people, y'all like, comment, subscribe, get Funny Bone up there, so Funny Bone can do even better videos, even more insightful videos, and y'all can see the real personality of Funny Bone, not just talking politics. It'll be a lot of stuff that Funny Bone will be showing y'all. So y'all tell your friends, tell another friend, subscribe, like the video, get the thumbs up, because Funny Bone's going to bring it to you. And we're going to have a good time doing it. Funny Bone love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.